Published in 1812, Snow White happens to be one of the most known and, well, arguably favorite fairy tales. Everybody knows about Snow White, no matter the generation, no matter the upbringing, the cultural background. I shouldn't be eating whilst talking, so. Welcome. This is Check That Book, a special place on the internet where we get acquainted with arguably the most disturbing books ever written, and sometimes we take a look at the disturbing origins of fairy tales. And today we are going to take a look at the original story of the beloved Snow White. Anyone who is anyone knows the story of a fair maiden who bites a poison apple and falls to a sleep-like death until awakened by the true love's kiss concept. Quite a similar story to the Sleeping Beauty, but it has some nuances. There's been a plethora of adaptations of said fairy tale, some better than others, some falling quite flat. Not going to speak about it profoundly here, that is really none of my business, but the original tale is disturbing indeed. Written by Brothers Grimm and published, mind you, in their collection of children's and household tales. So why is it disturbing? Well, for starters, in the original, we also have an evil stepmother who is not just jealous of Snow White's beauty, she downright orders the huntsman to murder Snow White. Well, in the original story, the queen explicitly orders the huntsman to bring back Snow White's liver and lungs as to a proof of the deed done. Well, that is not even the most disturbing part of it. The queen consumes said liver and lungs, believing them to be Snow White's. Motives are unclear. Perhaps, like Countess Bathory, she imagined herself becoming as beautiful as Snow White whilst consuming her organs. Oh, well, yeah. But of course, they are the organs of a wild boar. Unlike later versions where the prince's kiss revives Snow White through magic, in the original Grimm story, Snow White is revived accidentally. Now, reviving accidentally is quite a pattern in these stories. The prince's servants stumble while carrying her glass coffin, dislodging the poisoned apple from her throat, allowing her to wake up. In the original, also, we have the infamous ending where the evil queen is actually punished for her deeds, which again, hooray, I suppose, justice. However, this is rather gruesome, albeit in my not so humble opinion, is in correlation with her original gruesome order when she ordered to murder Snow White and actually thought that she committed an act of cannibalism. So yeah, the queen is forced to wear iron hot red shoes and dance on Snow White's wedding. Dance until the queen ultimately dies. So not a fun time, I believe. This story, this fairy tale that we all know and love, uh, by love again, I'm not referring to the recent Disney adaptation, and I haven't even yet seen it. But we all know what's going on. This story has its fair share of brutality, torture, cannibalism, and I believe it rightfully deserves a spot on the disturbing stories list. Definitely. A cautionary story rather than a romantic fairy tale. If anyone could explain to me how is this cautionary, let me know in the comments down below. I'm really interested. What do you take from it? Have you read the original Grimm's fairy tale? Have you... How did you interpret this one? Because I'm kind of stuck here and I'm still eating the apples. Let me know, what do you think of this grim story? Pun intended. Yes, thank you. It's a package deal, kind of. Uh, what cautionary tale is this supposed to be? From what angle should we look at this one? But I, for one, am grateful that Disney has created its wonderful, beautifully crafted um, film that we all know and hopefully love. Adaptation or no adaptation. Anyways, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. If you like disturbing content, consider giving this video a boost in the form of an erect thumb and make sure to subscribe for more. Yes, true, this was a short one without any, fun stuff such as, necrophilia and all of that fun stuff. Yeah, we've talked about weird things on this channel and in this rubric as well. Hopefully there will be more interesting fairy tales on the way. Yes, this one, I had to get it out of the way because Snow White was and still is a popular theme, a story told and retold many times all over the world, and that is great, I believe. But what do you think of its concept? What does this fairy tale teach us? Is it deeper than it portrays itself to be? What's the depth to you personally? What do you think about that one? Let me know in the comment section, and make sure to subscribe for more stuff.